Well, William Saliba is one of those players of Arsenal that really made his breakthrough into the starting 11 of Arsenal this season after having been away for 2 seasons. One at Lille and the other one at Marseille, and on his return, he surprised Mikel Arteta a lot. And he was injured in the game of Sporting Lisbon. Until now, we had really not known whether he's going to return or not. But Mikel Arteta has given us some big hope about William Saliba that his Arsenal season is not yet over. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? We are talking about Thomas Partey. Arteta has given us a reason as to why Thomas Partey is that golden piece in his jigsaw that he doesn't want to miss out every time he's really going to play this season. You never know, next season it might change because he's going to sign in more midfielders, but this time round it's that golden piece in his jigsaw that he doesn't want to miss out on. And obviously he has gone ahead and really hailed Reiss for saving Arsenal in the game of Bournemouth. So smash the like button, comment and share. Don't forget to subscribe. Rokani David is my name and you want to hit 13,000 subscribers. March, we've said bye-bye to March. We are going into April, and I think you guys are really having a blast of what this month is all about, and you are really enjoying yourselves massively. Not so? So, let's start off William Saliba, and Mikel Arteta is going ahead to give us an update about William Saliba and what's up on his injury update. I remember there is a fan. Let me first get his name right here. I'm having a fan of Arsenal who is really a usual viewer onto this channel that asked me about William Saliba's injury. What is his name? Let me try to look for his name here. Alright, Waiswa Hassan. You asked me, what about Saliba? Waiswa Hassan, you asked me about Saliba, and this video is dedicated to you because you asked me about Saliba. And finally, Mikel Arteta has heard your shout and he has given you the answer that you've been calling in for. He has said that he's progressing. He still has some discomfort in his back. We are trying to manage him in the best possible way, but unfortunately he's not going to be fit for the Leeds game. He's trying to do everything to feel better and get back. So he's on his recovery. And guys, if there is a very hard injury I've known in the world of football, it's the back injury. I'm not sending threats to Arsenal fans that Saliba is not going to get back, but I've seen players who have really suffered that back injury. Your former captain Robin van Persie happened to have spoken to a journalist on how he managed that back injury. It was one of those things that really made him cut short his career, because he would have gone ahead to proceed to play very many games, but that back injury really just found him in a position of not really playing to the level supposed to be. He would have been one of those players that would have set in records that the likes of Erling Haaland couldn't even bypass, because he was a very good striker, but every season you could miss him out like 4 times. And I don't pray to it that it happens to Saliba. Van Persie, talking about the back injury, told us that a back injury is tricky. All what it needs is resting. It has no proper treatment. Have you ever had a player who has ever gone or undergone a back surgery? No way. You just have to find yourself a rest, and that back will get back to the level supposed to be. Now, when you look at Manchester United in the season of 2019-2020, Marcus Rashford had a back injury. He persisted and entered the season of 2021. He persisted and continued with the back injury and played with it the season of 2020-2021. And guess what happened? He just found himself into a very worst status, and he had to go to the Euros. After playing the Euros, they ended around July. Then he had close to 3-4 months of rest, and that's when he really got back to his full fitness. So to me, I believe Saliba needs to rest, but are the games that are really coming in thick and fast for Arsenal allowing him to rest? Because he last played for Arsenal, I think Sunday was 19th March, and on Thursday, that was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, meaning that it was on the 16th that Saliba last played for Arsenal. Now, 16th of March, that means he has taken 15 days without playing a game of football. You get? So, by next week, would have taken close to 3 or 4 weeks without playing the game of football. Now, will they be enough to really help him come back? I won't be surprised, but that will be a hurried hurried return because he needs close to 2 months to really rest. But I know the situation that Arsenal is in requires Saliba to be available, especially when you're going to play Liverpool next weekend. Then you play Southampton, and then you play Man City. And I think there are 3 games that you would love William Saliba not to miss out. One against Liverpool, one against Man City, and the other against Newcastle and Chelsea. Those 4 games, you would need William Saliba. Because for the rest of the games, I think Rob Holding can handle. That's it. Rob Holding can handle. Now, after the history of the back injury, and those players that have really gone ahead to experience it, have gone ahead and really told us that it's hard for a player to really turn around and really come back quick enough. Guess what? Arteta was asked about whether Saliba will return before the end of the season, because fear has always been here that Saliba might not return and his season might have ended like that of El Nini and Tomiyasu. Then he said, I'm very hopeful. He is as well. Back injuries are a bit tricky with how they evolve and the load that you put in certain areas. But he's very positive about it. The medical staff are positive about it. So he has green-lighted the return of William Saliba. And this season, at least, we'll have to see him play for Arsenal in certain games of football as far as that game of football is concerned. Or this season where Arsenal are now being hunted because of topping the league and looking like they are close to really winning it. If at all they win close to 8 games. And in those 8 games, they beat City. Or they win 9, you get? And they lose that game of City. So that is what Arsenal is being called in for to do. Then he concluded by saying, let's push it every day. Let's push it every day a little bit and see how we can cope up with that. And however, the pain develops as well. He's obviously so willing to be back with the team. So Arsenal fans, don't get worried. I know most of you are really worried because of what you heard about me telling you about the back injury. It was really shocking because it's not a very good injury. Even Mikel Arteta has gone ahead and explained to us that it's a tricky injury. That's it. It's very tricky. It's very tricky because it's almost the pivot of the entire body. You know, the waist is the pivot of the entire body. That's it. So I believe the manager and the doctors are really doing great. And this season, I think I should credit the physio and medical team of Arsenal. They've gone ahead to do a wonderful job. Look at Gabriel Jesus returning and playing the game of football. Thomas Partey, you know, he has only missed out on because he has played 23 games and Arsenal have played 28 games. He has missed out on 5 games only. That is Thomas Partey, and there are 10 to go. And you can find him playing all the remaining 10 games of Arsenal. So I really give Arsenal credit. I think the only player that they failed to handle his injuries is Tomiyasu, right, and El Nini. That's it. But when you look at Zinchenko, a little bit injury prone at the beginning of the season, and after the World Cup, he got the rest he deserved. Ever since then, he has never gotten an injury. Even Kieran Tierney, you know. Do you know that Kieran Tierney has always been a regular into the match squad of Arsenal? No, until he really got flu that saw him not train ahead of the game of Sporting Lisbon away in Portugal and never played. Do you know that? So it shows you the importance of the medical team and physios of Arsenal, and that's what they've gone ahead to do for the players of Arsenal, and they deserve a very big applause. Some big applause to those physios, because I relate them to those of Barcelona because they made a miracle happen onto Ousmane Dembele. Ever since Ousmane Dembele went ahead to sign from Dortmund to Barcelona for a record fee of close to £130 million, do you know that he had not played 15 or 19 games a season for Barcelona? But when Xavi came in through, he sacked the entire medical team, brought in new ones, and they've done a miracle to Ousmane Dembele. And Ousmane Dembele, since January last year, he had not gotten an injury. And guess what? He got injured, I think, in January. He spent a full season, you get, a full year without getting injured. He played in the World Cup, he never got injured, and he found himself in a poor position of really competing into the Barca side, and he's going to return soon, and I think he's really not going to find himself go back to where he has always been. So I also give kudos to the physio team of Barcelona. They are really doing wonders, and I think other teams should go ahead and really copy a leaf from them. Now, Thomas Partey, this statement has really caught me up, and I said I need to throw it to my subscribers of Rokani Media Football, because Arteta has given Partey bragging rights. Guys, bragging rights have been given to Partey, because this statement put out shows that Thomas Partey is really one of the golden pieces in Mikel Arteta's jewel. That's it. Now, he was asked on why Thomas Partey went with the fitness coach alongside him to the international duty of Ghana. Arteta said, it's something we've done in the past. We have a really good relationship with the Ghanaian Federation. We have to manage and look after our players. And he said, let's first react to this. Let's first get it done. They've been really positive about it as well. We try to help as much as possible. I think it's both. It works both ways. Obviously, he wasn't fit enough to play in the second game against Angola away in Rwanda, but hopefully he's going to be back for Leeds. That is Mikel Arteta for you. And if at all you know what Arteta is talking about, and you put it under a good magnifying glass and really scrutinize it, you get to know that this is how important this player is for Arsenal. The moment a team gets one of its physios to go on and really move with the player to the national team side, it shows you that it's really important, and that physio looks like I specialized into treating Partey and knowing whether he's fit or not. And I think no wonder that's why this season Thomas Partey has been a more regular into the games of Arsenal than the previous seasons, because this physio is always with him, and he's telling us that it's not the first time, meaning that even when Ghana was going to play Cameroon towards the World Cup in the friendlies, and Thomas Partey got a little bit of pain in his knee, the lad was there. He was there. So it shows you that this physio is really moving Thomas Partey. It shows you how important Thomas Partey is, and is so much integral into everything that Arsenal is going to achieve this season, because however much Jorginho is there, but you can't be relying on one CDM. That's it. So two CDMs being available helps Arsenal to compete at a higher level than most of you cannot even think about, because Jorginho being here just makes Partey to work a little bit harder than how he was working, because Partey was in a position knowing that I'm the CDM of Arsenal, the commander of the engine room, no one can really knock on my door to really take me out. But obviously, when Jorginho comes in through, he's one of the top world CDMs that we've seen for the past years, and he's doing that job very well even when Partey is away. That's why in my match preview, I insinuated that no reason for Mikel Arteta to hurry Thomas Partey back. I think the best thing is put him on the bench, start Jorginho. Unless otherwise the game has hardened, that's when you bring on Thomas Partey. But I think Thomas Partey should be left to rest until the game of Liverpool. That's what I know, because Jorginho can handle Leeds United, because I saw Sabitzer and Fred beat a team of Leeds at Aaron Road even, but this game is at Emirates, so I see no reason as to why they should get him in. But Mikel Arteta has passed Thomas Partey fit to be part of the Arsenal team that is going to start, or that's going to play against a team called what's the name of the team? Leeds at Emirates. So if you read and put those statements together, it shows you how golden Thomas Partey is for Arsenal. They really like him fit, but that sends all leads Mikel Arteta into the next question, that how are they going to do it next season, because they're going to be having more rounds of games to play, and Mikel Arteta wants to really compete in the Premier League, Champions League, UEFA Europa League, and Carabao Cup, meaning that more games are really going to be played. And remember, the Euros are going to be around the corner, meaning that international breaks are going to be in, and they might affect his players. So that boils into him getting in two midfielders, or one more midfielder that is really not an injury prone, either AK Sido or Declan Rice. But I think to me, they should be two, and they should be coming in through, and obviously give Partey the rest that he deserves in those games that Arsenal are really going to be calling in him for to play. Now, Arteta today has also been asked about his favorite moment in the month of March. Do you know why the month of March is really special for Arsenal? Two players from Arsenal and their manager have scooped all the awards of March. Mikel Arteta has been named the manager of the month, Bukayo Saka player of the month for March, and the save of the month has been taken by Saliba. Not Saliba, it's Aaron Ramsdale against Bournemouth. He was even playing for Liverpool. Solanke. So it was really so special, and it came in through towards his birthday, and I think he's really a happy man and obviously enjoying everything and enjoying every moment like never before. Now, he has told us that probably Bournemouth, Reiss Nelson's goal, that moment, that celebration, that hype, we all had in the moment, but I'm especially pleasured with the consistency the boys are showing every single game. The way they train, the way they behave and play. You know, such moments are the ones that are really define the title. You know, Arsenal have really gone ahead to do the needful and obviously put in the effort, and they are winning games that most people don't think they're supposed to be winning. So that Reiss Nelson goal that came in through in the dying minutes of the extra time just made his moment, and obviously made his moment because that's the reason as to why Arsenal are 8 points ahead of City. 8 points ahead of City. And to give you a hint, on Saturday, lunchtime, City is hosting Liverpool. And Liverpool is not in the title race, but they might be a huge factor in the determination of destination of the trophy. You get? If Liverpool beats Man City and Arsenal wins against Leeds, the lead is going to 11. If Liverpool draw with Man City, the lead goes to 10 if at all Arsenal wins. And if at all City beats Liverpool at Etihad and Arsenal wins too, the gap will be 8 again. And Liverpool have another huge factor to decide onto the destination of the title next weekend because they are playing against Arsenal. You get? So Liverpool are the givers of where the trophy is going to be. That's it. We might come into this fixture of Arsenal versus Man City on the 26th of April when it's no longer even important. So that's what I had for you here onto the Rokani Media Football. Your thoughts onto Saliba, Arsenal season, not yet over, are really welcome into the comment section below. Tell me what you think about Thomas Partey being declared as that Arsenal's jewel into the crown, and Reiss Nelson's goal making Mikel Arteta's moment of the month of March. So guys, I sign out for now. See you later, my Muslim brothers. Ramadan Kareem. I would like to send extend my gratitude to Nari Eveld, who has really told me that it's Ramadan Kareem. Now I know the right word because I was pleading in for assistance coming in from these Arsenal fans and the viewers of Rokani Media to let me know how to say it right. So Ramadan Kareem to my Muslim viewers. Then Christians preparing in for Easter. I think very soon Easter is going to be celebrated. It's going to be next Sunday. I sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Bye-bye. We are still on, guys. We are having a long night, guys. I'm still returning back with Mikel Arteta. Post all pre-match comments onto the match of Leeds. Bye-bye.